coming and playing tonight. I'm going to go around and I'm going to have you introduce yourself and then tell us who you're playing. Let's start with Tara.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tara. You can find me on the socials at Your Know Me or Your Know Me Too. I'm on the Discord channel as well. You can search for this lovely face and just chat away with me. Tonight I'll be playing Blinken Troggenbow. I am the cleric warlock of the group, a small little rock gnome who has an unusual like for rocks.
Very nice. All right. Next up, we have Shelly.
Hey yo, Shelly here. You can find me as Flea Monkey out in the world, or hey, it's Flea Monkey on Threads and Instagram. Also on the Discord too, working out, drinking coffee, talking music, whatever. It's all happening there. So come on over. Tonight I'm the rogue warlock of the party. I am a goth human, wearing all black and loving the exquisite darkness. Not necessarily the exquisite darkness that Grandma is giving us, but hey, you know what? We'll take the powers.
That's right. You guys leveled up last time with some fancy new warlock powers, which should be very entertaining. All right. Last but not least, Andy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch. Yes, tonight I will be playing Gren. He is part artificer, part warlock, and a huge fan of Grandmother. She pretty much can do no wrong as far as Gren is concerned.
He
And
fails
she makes
all his wisdom.
she makes great cookies. I forgot what we had last time.
Touching gifts.
Yeah, tea.
Some tea.
The tea was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good times all around.
The rat pipes.
The rat pipes. Nothing but presents and good food, you know?
Right. When you don't know any better, Grandma's the best.
Mm-hmm. Blissful ignorance.
That's right.
Oh, Gran.
And just so people know, Tyler is taking the night off. He will be back next week. He's very sad not to be here. So
unless he dies.
And he's very worried that we're gonna kill off his imaginary sister during this game.
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can
happen? Anyway, I think, what do you say? Is it time for a recap?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone had a long rest and leveled up in Warlock Undying, which gave them additional abilities. Jillian did some reconnaissance on the prison transport, and the group gathered the remaining members of the Alley Brigade, Minerva, and Gladness, which is Loyal's sister, to leave town to jump the prison transport and rescue Jillian's incarcerated friends. Gren bought some chickens as provisions, only to find out that he could understand their speech, and they were total jerks. The party was able to ambush the prison transport in the woods outside of town and have successfully rescued Cord, Roadhouse, Human Jeff, and Jeff the ferret. All right, you guys. You knocked unconscious the members that were guarding the prisoners. You have you're standing around the stopped prison wagon, and you were talking about loading the prisoners into the prison wagon and locking it last time. What you gonna do?
I think that's what we do.
Yeah,
I think we put them in there. We don't know when they're gonna wake up again. You know, they look kind of sturdy, a couple of them. They could wake up at any time and really mess with our plan. So let's drag them in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gren is gonna start loading them into the cart.
Lincoln will be the lookout because she can't carry anybody, but might also rally the extra troops that we have to pitch in to get them in the cart.
Yeah,
Right.
Jillian will say, "Hey, Stanley, let's use those muscles you got. Come on, help me
yeah,
out."
this is time for my, for me to really shine.
Yeah, this is
It's very
your
short
wheelhouse.
half orc, with full beard, like flexes his. He's actually not that muscled, but he's still pretty young. Like it could happen.
Drag enough guards, it will happen. Come on, let's go.
All right. No pain, no gain.
That's right.
He
That's
goes
right.
over to help you drag a couple of the bodies of the unconscious soldiers over to the prison wagon.
So the alley brigade, they're all still chained together,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. As you are doing this busily, Cords, who is a blonde, kind of melancholy looking bard with his long blonde hair kind of pulled over. What you can occasionally see is a very bad magical burn on his face, which he's trying to cover. And Roadhouse, like a little gnomish girl that seems very spunky. And Human Jeff is a kind of sulky redheaded guy. And they're all chained together and they're all kind of like standing awkwardly next to the wagon. And they don't I think they only met Tithalanos' character Loyal. They
Mm.
haven't met the rest of the people.
I know
Um,
they hadn't met Blinken because
Mhm.
Blinken skedaddled the second she got into the jailhouse.
Yeah, you know what? Minx runs over. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that I ran into you and I totally found you and it was all me. And she's gonna like run up and she's gonna try to fiddle with their handcuffs, but she is not a trained thief.
well,
We'll see.
Jillian would like to look on the guards as we're dragging them, for any keys too.
Um, Minx
If
pops off
necessary.
one of the handcuffs. She's just like, "Oh, is that how you do it?" It just like comes loose, and falls to the ground. She rolled a 19.
Thanks. It's good work.
See, I have talents. She's a brown tabaxi, who's very undernourished. Um, yeah, thanks, Minx. You thought of all of this? She's like, yeah, I totally did.
Yeah, Minx did. She's a mastermind. You guys knew that though, right? I'll say this as I'm digging through to find keys for
Yeah,
the
Human
cuffs.
Jeff and Roadhouse kind of like exchange side eyes. Cords is too nice to do that. He just looks down.
Yeah, well, while Gren is dragging, there was one, like, I don't know if he was like their captain or something. The guy
Mhm.
that had the big sword, he's gonna kind of search him in the process,
Oh,
if possible.
you're searching people. Um, you gonna loot his stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Like his sword?
Well, I don't think that Gren can actually use it, but he's gonna take it just to be
Okay.
that guy.
Let's see if we have. You know what? I will say it's a +1 great sword
Okay.
is what he's got on him. which is some of the first magical weapons that you've come across.
Blinken will also try and look for pouches of money because she knows that we need coin for the next endeavor.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you roll a d20?
Oh yeah, natty 1. There you go.
Okay. Then roll again. Roll a second time.
7.
Okay. Yeah, you find 1 gold piece and 7 silver. Apparently they were not going to be like they had not just been paid. Maybe they were going to be paid when they dropped off the cargo, but they don't have a lot of money on them right now.
I think Blinken would also interrupt Gren by showing what she found. Do you want to hold on to this? Because you had the other stuffs, and I don't think I can be trusted with this. Do you want this? Do you want this?
What-
It's monies.
What is it?
It's monies.
Money? Sure, I'll
Monies.
take it.
Okay, thank
I'll
you,
hold on
because
to
I
it.
trust you with it. Thank you.
What was it? 1 gold and
It was
7
1
silver.
gold, 7 silver, because it wasn't a great roll. But you know what?
No.
Yeah, it's D&D, so like the dice will choose.
yes. All right, added.
Thank you.
In the process, Gren is gonna also gag these guys so they can't be real loud. Just with torn off pieces of their own cloaks.
Okay. Yeah, and you also find like basically like an adventurer's pack worth of stuff. If you want anything in a basic adventurer's pack that you don't already have, like they have that on their persons total, like spread out.
Okay.
So I think it's like a rope and, torches and stuff. I mean, this isn't like Shadow Dark or something, so it's not that bad, but sometimes you need a torch.
Okay, should we push this cart off the road? Are they all in there now?
Did I ever find a key for either the handcuffs or the wagon?
Why don't you roll me with advantage? Because there's got to be a key somewhere. A investigation to locate the key.
15 with advantage.
Yeah, it makes sense to you that like, okay, somebody's got to have this key. They're probably in charge. So there's like a couple of people that probably would have it on their person, and without too much trouble, you search the pockets of like the fancier looking dude and you find a key. There's a key to the wagon and there's a key to the handcuffs.
Okay. I don't think we need to handcuff these guys inside of here, or do you guys want to do that too? With the handcuffs that we have taken off of the alley brigade?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, otherwise you could have
Okay.
handcuffs and a key.
That's true. We'll keep 1 set.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we're gonna lock them in the wagon, so don't you think that would be enough protection for a little while?
I want...
You
Say
just
it.
really want to punish them.
Yeah. I was thinking of, taking the manacles, but instead of just manacling their hands together, manacle one person's hand to another person's leg. Unless unless that would take too long.
Wait,
No,
wake them.
Gren just wants
you know,
to mess
like,
with them.
you don't have a long time, of course, before they start coming to, because you guys used non-lethal damage to put them out. But you certainly could handcuff one guy's hand to another guy's leg twice, because there are 3 handcuffs.
Oh.
Well, we could.
Or actually, you know what? I'd
Spread
say
out.
that there's 2 handcuffs, because how I would say it is that, like, Hordes was handcuffed to like one, sorry, brain, to one of the other Alley Brigade members, and like to like Human Jeff, and then Human Jeff was handcuffed to Roadhouse, basically. And oh, and by the way, there is a little cage with a sleeping ferret in it. And this ferret is quite mangy, and it has 1 gold tooth.
Lincoln will pick up the mangy ferret to assist in carrying because she knows that Gren has chickens to carry.
They just have been
I don't-
set down
I don't
right
wanna
behind the wagon.
Carry
So
the chickens.
we should hear them right now.
Maybe we should throw the chickens in there with them.
No, we need the food.
Oh,
You
yeah,
bought them
that's
to
right.
eat.
I mean, you might not anymore because I don't know, you can hear them. So
But they're not very nice to you, is from what I'm
No, but
understanding. So I don't think that
I
we're going to
think-
be bonding with these chickens, right?
I think they don't like me because they know I want to eat them.
Would be valid.
It's kind of weird. Anyways, let's push these
Well, you're
guys off
stuck
the
with
road.
them.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I feel like we should get moving.
Yeah.
Okay, there
well-
are also horses attached to this wagon, which is how the wagon was being pulled. So there are 2 horses.
We should take the horses.
we could sell them when we get into town. And it would relieve some of us with short legs from
One of them
Walking.
can carry the chickens.
I mean, there are 2 gnomes in our party now. Yeah, and then we can sell them off when we get to town. Just strip them bare and sell them when we get to the next town. How
Okay, well,
far
let's
is it
use 'em
again
to
from?
pull off the road, and then we'll lock the back of the
Okay,
wagon
so you
up,
guys-
and then take them.
Pull the wagon off the side of the road. The guards are locked inside. One of them awkwardly manacled hand to another guard's leg,
Mhm.
as they're all kind of slumped and passed out inside this wagon. And the wagon is locked, and you begin to unshackle the horses, and you are able to lead the 2 horses. They don't have saddles per se on them. They're set up for pulling a wagon, but it doesn't mean you couldn't ride them if you were skilled in animal handling or had a background in that. But yeah, you could certainly walk them to the next town and
Yeah.
sell them.
That was Gren's idea, is basically kind of just rig it up so they can carry our packs and walk them.
Okay. Yeah, you are quite a large party, because right now you have 5 members of the Alley Brigade. You have 2 runaway student sorcerers,
You know,
and then your party of
We're-
4.
we're like a cult now.
Horses and chickens.
And
And
yeah, and
ferrets. Oh
chickens
my.
and a ferret. Yes.
Chickens
I don't
and a
think Jeff
ferret.
would like to be lumped in with the animals.
Okay, very good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
where are the chickens right now?
Are they still in middle of the road? Like I don't
Um,
know if they even got as far as. No, because Jillian
No.
picked up the chickens, right? At some point.
Yep. Yeah.
I picked him up, but then I brought him around to the back of the wagon and set him down as part of my, like, I'm freaking out, we're getting attacked ruse, and went and hid. So they should be right back behind
Yeah,
the
they're kind
wagon.
of this. They're in the road, sort of, but like not in the middle of the road.
Oh, they're like right over here.
Are they like hella pissed still too?
Oh, I put it on the map, but I don't have the map up.
Oh,
Let's do this. Hey, there we go.
I see. Yes, yes. That's okay. Yeah. They're kind of like to one side in the road. So the wagon is now, no longer there. Yeah. Got quite a lot of people. So what are you gonna do?
We should head to the next town. Or not the way they were going anyway, right?
We don't need to go to the camp anymore, so we can't go back. We're gonna have to go forward.
Okay.
Just lay
Do-
low with these horses and this giant group of people.
Yeah,
You-
nothing suspicious.
No, nothing to see here
Mm-mm.
for sure.
Do we know how far the next town is?
Why don't you guys make a survival check or a history check? Regarding like what you know about the area.
History check is 15.
I chose survival. I got a 4.
Okay. Survival. Yeah, so Blinken, it makes sense. You traveled here from somewhere else, and you had looked at the map before you came to the city of Elisar, and you had noticed that there were several cities, like within a few days, of the city of Elisar, and there is a town about 3 days away. It's 2 nights. It would be 2 nights on the road, kind of, for distance, is what you're estimating. And let's see. Why don't, as a fun kind of like world building thing, why don't we go around and everybody say one thing that the town is known for? And I'm trusting you guys. All right. All right. One thing that the town is known for, either a you know, a shop, a restaurant, a something that they do for work, or some weird local thing. Who wants to go first? All right, Gren.
They have an inn that makes great pies.
Okay.
Kind of stole it from our other game, I guess, but
All right. Yeah, you've heard of the there's an inn in the town that is known for its great variety of pies, like 27 flavors of pies. And perhaps you had heard about it once, like maybe a relative had told you about it, like, oh, we could go on a trip and we could taste all of the pies. All right. Who's up next?
Okay, I'll go. They have this place that you can go where you have to solve a bunch of puzzles or they won't let you leave. If you don't do it in a certain time, they put a tattoo on your earlobe.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
people
you
walk around town with a bunch of tattoos. It's sort of like a thing. It's like a contest, sort of. You
okay?
can
Yeah.
see who the losers are, who the dummies are.
Okay. Yes, you've heard from the other members of the Alley Brigade that they tattoo you if
Hmm.
you don't make it through this puzzle room.
Yep.
All right. Um, Tara Blinken, what have you heard?
Winkin Hood that there is a natural cold spring that springs out lightly flavored cherry water.
Ooh, that's cute. I like it. All right. Yeah, you guys all are able to share this information um, from things that you've heard, rumors, and books, maps. That this is, um, I'll just call it the town of Cherry Springs, because that makes sense. There's the town of Cherry Springs, about 3 days away from LSR. So, yeah, so Cords walks over to Jillian, and he says, I really want to thank you for helping me out. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Like, we can't go back to town. What do
Cords,
you want to do?
have you ever been to Cherry Springs?
I no,
Is
I
there-
haven't.
I mean, we can set up there. It's got to be similar marks and places we can, do what we do. If that's what you guys want to still do. I know things that just recently happened, they might. Are they changing your mind about your direction in life?
Well, I mean, sitting in a jail for a week wasn't great.
No, my friends and I hadn't, my new friends and I hadn't come along. You might have been stuck in a work camp for a while. I mean, maybe try something different. You have a wonderful singing voice.
Yeah, but and he kind of like,
I know it could be part of, some people think that adds flair to the music, to the experience. You've lived a life, you've got stories to tell. Things have happened to you, quite obviously. Might make your stories more valid. It's a possibility anyway. I don't want to see us in a work camp ever, and I don't want to see my friends in jail. I don't want to be in jail.
yeah,
I think we
that's
need
no
to.
good. And yeah, I think being on the run isn't gonna do us any favors either. But staying out of the, doing more crimes, that probably would be best for all of us. Like, I hear that, crimes just compound, and then they just stack the sentences up.
They don't pay.
Well, I mean, they pay.
They do pay. You're right. If we
But-
are successful, we do need to lay low for a while, though. I mean, no matter what we choose. I mean, they're going to be looking for all of us. So whatever it is we choose, it's got to be DL, low-key stuff. I don't know what that is yet.
All right. Well, I mean, like y'all said, the only thing we can do is move forward. So
Can't look back.
All
We
right.
can look back, but we can't go back.
Yeah, we can't go back.
Just to clarify. We'll have to try our luck in this town, see what it looks like. I mean, Cherry Springs sounds pretty nice.
I don't know if it's too big, though.
It's
Well,
not
we'll
very
see
good
when we
for
get there,
cover. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We've just heard a couple of things. Rumors and hearsay. Do not a future make.
All right. Okay. All right, we got a plan. We're gonna go to Cherry Springs.
Go to Cherry Springs, lay low. Figure out our next move there. Just a little bit safer than here. Out on this road. Which is just a
Right.
little bit safer than in town.
Can anybody let Jeff out of his cage?
Blinken goes and starts running up to Gwen, going, Gwen, what's he saying? What's he saying?
Gran will walk over to his cage. He'll like open it up and be like, "Hey there. Can you understand me?"
Oh God, this guy! You just hear like this low voice from this weasel, and it's like, really, guys.
Really?
Oh
I know.
man.
I know, right?
Can you turn it down like 5 notches?
Five notches. Sure, I'll pass it along.
Okay. And
Grin has no
just,
idea
like-
what he's talking about.
yeah, he's like, he looks real mangy and just like, he kind of like comes out of the cage, and it's hard to tell, like, how old is Jeff these days in ferret years? Because it seems like he's been around forever. And he will let's see, who's holding him? Your Blinken is holding him. He will climb out of the cage, and he will like walk across your arm and then like hop down onto the ground, and he will like run over to Roadhouse and climb up her leg and sit on her shoulder.
Blinken is very jealous, but then turns to Gwen. Did you see that? He likes me. He totally likes me. He totally likes me. I am so excited. I can't believe it. I made friends with a ferret. That's awesome.
Yeah. He was kind of tired, I think. He could ride on one of the horses. Just saying.
Hearing animals, best gift ever.
Yeah.
The depressed weasel or the angry chicken.
But the horses aren't very happy either. Go talk to them. You don't have to. I was just kidding.
Just out of curiosity, Gren will go up to the horses.
Yeah, you. Do you say anything?
Yeah, he'll just be like, "Hey."
Hey? And the other one goes, hey?
Oh, not yet, but soon. And in the town where we're gonna go to now.
And then the one like nuzzles against the other one and goes, carrots? And the other one goes, carrots! And they both turn and look at you.
Anybody got any carrots? Oh, sorry, fellas. No carrots right now. But I'll see what I can do when we get to town.
And they just kind of like shake their manes.
This is wild. I just had a conversation with a horse. They like hay and carrots.
Mystery finally solved.
Yeah. Who knew? Gren has no experience feeding horses whatsoever.
Lincoln will probably look at this interaction and just stare at him like, you didn't know that horses liked hay?
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's obvious, right? I mean, they like hay, but I guess I didn't know the carrot part.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know the carrot part either. Blinken, you knew the carrot part?
I
No
thought they
horses?
liked apples better, but I haven't talked to a horse lately. Maybe their tastes have changed. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Gren, you hear in the distance, apples? Apples?
Oh, just maybe don't discuss food too loudly around these guys. I think they're hungry.
2 walking stomachs.
Mm-hmm.
Not helpful. Do they happen to know which way to Cherry Springs? The horses, maybe? Okay. Gwen,
Yeah.
can you ask them if they know where Cherry Springs is? And then that way, I mean, I kind of guess which direction it's in, but if they know, then
The horses?
maybe, yes. I know they know where the work camp is because they've been there a couple of times, but I didn't know if they maybe knew where Cherry Springs was.
It actually might be a good idea to find out where the work camp is and avoid it.
All right, Gren will try asking the horses if they know. Excuse me. Do you know how to get to Cherry Springs?
They'll just you're looking at them and their eyes just seem
Mm-hmm.
like they're sort of avoiding you, looking at you, and
they're not feeling too talkative right now.
right, and like the one horse goes grass and the other horse goes grass, and then they both like start like going down to eat grass, and
They only talk about things they like to eat.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to find our own way to Cherry Springs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's got to be this way, right? I mean, it's not back towards town.
I can
it's
imagine.
Probably not through the woods. It's probably down this road.
I would say, Blinken, you wouldn't know where the work camp was, but like you kind of have an idea from looking at that map before you left to LSR where Cherry Springs would be. So there's not that many main roads in and out of town. There's like one road in and one road out. And of course you could go out either road, but you know, there's like just one main road. There might be like some little deer paths and things, but like you're not gonna get too lost in this particular part of the world.
For safety purposes, can we just maybe think, since we're such a big crew, that maybe some of us not walk directly on the path, so that way if we are, I don't want to say spotted because that's the wrong words, but that maybe we can be less conspicuous about where we're going, what we're doing, because there's a lot of us, including the horses, chickens, and Jeff.
All right.
Might be good for one of us to go ahead a little bit too and just scout, see what's coming. That can be me.
Do you maybe want to take one of your friends, like Cords or Minx or Stanley, with you?
Not Stanley.
Roadhouse will volunteer.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I'm like the best lookout. So, and you know her for being kind of like, she's got a good perception. She's good at like spotting things.
All right. So that leaves everybody else. Just some of us want to just go off, like you said, in the grass or in the woods. I don't think we should lose sight of each other.
Right. Maybe just stay next to the road, but like scout ahead and keep sight of the road, and we'll stay close to the road as we possibly can, not necessarily on the road. And then that way you guys can, if you see anything, you can come back for us because we have a path back for us.
Loyal kind of speaks up because I figure he would. It's like, well, I really, I need to stay with my sister. Like, I'm not gonna let her walk through the woods by herself.
I don't think she has to go by herself.
And Minerva goes, and I don't want to walk in the woods by myself either.
No, I think that we're going to split it up so that I'm more clear, that Jillian and Roadhouse will go ahead of us, and we'll stay in a group, but like not as suspicious. Like some of us will be on the road, some of us will be off the road, we'll be spread out a little bit more, kind of like there's normal traffic here.
Like you're not all together, but
Right.
you happen to be sort of going in the same direction. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So we'll be within eye and earshot of each other back here, where Jillian and Roadhouse will go up and be a little bit farther away because they need to scout out what's going to happen up front. Plan?
Seems
Questions?
reasonable.
Sounds good.
You guys kind of break up a little bit into groups. Cords and Stanley kind of walk together with Minx, and let's see, we've got Minerva and Gladness and Loyal all kind of walk together towards the back. And then the three of you, well, no, Graham
Jeff and Jeff, right?
Blinken and regular Jeff.
Yes, regular Jeff and furry Jeff. How about that?
Furry Jeff is with Roadhouse. So
Okay.
Roadhouse is with your party, Jillian.
Okay, did not say furry Jeff out loud.
Regular Jeff. The fair.
Right.
Okay. So,
We should
Yes.
coordinate a quick hide noise too.
Good idea.
So like a bird, like an angry chicken. Where are the chickens, by the way?
With the horses. Who's got the horses?
Yeah, Gren strapped them to the back of one of the horses.
Okay, if you hear another chicken up where we are, that means hide. Just so we have a panic noise established.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean, you think a chicken? I don't know. Is that gonna work?
I don't
As
see
long
why
as-
I wouldn't.
As long as you can make the chicken sound. Are you
I'm sure I can.
confident in your
What?
chicken call?
I'm sure I can do it. If
Alright.
not, Jeff can do it. No. Yeah, we'll make a chicken noise if there's a panic. You'll know.
okay.
Just don't be careful yourselves, okay? Don't get caught because you're making chicken noises either.
Foolproof plan here. Let's do this.
Mhm.
Okay. Guys set out on the long walk from Elisar to Cherry Springs. And it's it's a beautiful day, but you're walking through heavily wooded areas where sometimes the trees are so thick that they block out the sunlight for moments of time. And there's a spring breeze that comes through, it rustles all of the tree leaves and bushes. It's actually quite a nice day, but a little on the cool side. And it's taking a really long time. And yeah, so Chords, um, he looks around, let's see, and he's like, So, where are you guys all from? You're like all trying to walk in your own individual groups. He just kind of like shouts it out.
Blinken looks around. Is he for real? Is he for real? I'm just wondering if everybody heard that or if I just was imagining things, because I'm not going to answer him.
Okay. He's like, all right, fine.
Tough crowd.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Hey, everybody!
I get nervous. Everybody's quiet. Yeah.
Blinken will then run up, just with her little tiny legs,
Ticka, ticka,
Hey.
ticka.
and say, "You have any useful hunting skills?"
Oh gosh, no.
Do you fare well in a fight?
Can't say I'm that good at that either.
Okay. So then my suggestion is maybe you just follow and stick to the plan of pretending that we don't know each other. And then maybe we can get to know each other once we get to Cherry Springs. Because I would be much obliged to understand your backstory. But for right now, I have to listen for chicken noises. Okay? So, shh.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you. And then she runs back to grin. Gosh, peoples. Oh,
Uh, I'm I'm from a small area called Westmere. You ever heard of it?
Are you saying that to Quartz?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, I think I've been through there once.
Yeah,
It's
it's
nice.
it's a ways away, but yeah, it's pretty nice. How about
Yeah,
you? Where
they
are
got a
you?
really nice like a manor out there, right? Like a fancy.
Yeah,
You ever been to that? Like it's a nice place of town.
yeah, yeah. I've seen it before.
Um, I played there once when I was young.
Yeah.
You know, like me and my brother. Like we played together, like we're kids when we did a little duet for,
Hmm.
like the nobles up there. They paid us really well. Um, yeah. Uh, what do you like back in your hometown?
To be honest, not much. I mean, it's kind of small. Not much of the work that I wanted to do, so I left.
Yeah, bards gotta travel around a lot too for, music and, you stay one place and suddenly they're bored with all your songs. You gotta keep moving. I wish I had I wish I had a lute or something.
I have this flute, but it
Oh,
has a sort of unusual effect if you play it.
like what does it like charm people?
If if you play it, sometimes like small rodents show up and start dancing.
Well, I mean, you could
I
make
I
that
could
work.
I
We could
I could,
totally, like maybe you could have a little like rat circus or something.
it's pretty interesting. I could show you if you want. If you want to see
Yeah,
it.
totally like a novelty rat act. I could see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. You might need some other instruments though.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I'm not very good. I just know some like basic songs.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you play something?
Grin will pull out the rat pipes and start fluting out a little tune, a little ditty.
Okay. Please roll me a D100
I have one of those somewhere.
on your rat pipes.
Oh, sorry, the dice aren't ready. Here we go. 30.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you play as you're walking, and you notice a small mouse comes running out of the bushes and proceeds to like kind of follow around after you while you play. It's not really dancing because like you're walking, but it follows you while you play.
Yeah, see, there he is. Look.
Okay, you stop long enough to say that.
Hmm.
Yeah, the rat like stands up on its hind legs and it does a little dance for a moment and then like it kind of like wakes up, like gets confused, it starts looking around, realizes there's people, and um, I mean, do you try to command it to do anything?
Grin will just, hey, how's it going? Do you like my music?
Oh God, oh God, oh God, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Don't
There's so
don't
many
worry,
people
you're not gonna
here.
die. He thinks we're all gonna kill him.
It's just like his little body is just huffing from anxiety and fear, um, as he looks up.
Grin will start playing the pipes again, see if just to see if he'll start dancing again.
Okay, roll D100.
44.
Yeah, he kind of falls back into the trance and stands up on his hind legs and he starts doing a little dance, little bop dance on his hind legs. Um, and if you keep walking, he keeps following you as you
Yeah.
continue to play.
Yeah, Gren's still walking, but just kind of a little slower, so
Okay.
the rat can keep up.
Yeah, if how long do you continue to play?
He'll stop after this one. Yeah.
Okay. Um, because additional things will happen if you continue.
I mean, when you say it like that, it kind of makes me want to keep going.
Okay, I mean if you're playing and walking, all right, roll me,
Yeah. Yeah, Gren's gonna keep playing for a little bit. Sure.
um, roll me a d6, and then if you get, tell me what you get.
Okay. sorry, that was off the thing. 2.
Okay. Yeah, as you're walking along and you continue to play, 2 more, like a rat and another mouse come out of the bushes and join the now growing rat parade.
Ooh, we got a little party over here.
As you stop playing to say that, they all get up, they all do a little bop dance, and if you don't continue, they will then leave.
Yeah, it's okay.
want-
You guys can get going.
Okay, thanks. I just like take off and run into the bushes.
Pretty cool, right?
That was
That's
amazing.
that's all it does. But
Yeah, you could probably have a job as like I mean, not that necessarily you would kill animals, but like as like a rat exterminator, you could just pipe them out of the walls, Like relocate them somewhere
Yeah.
else.
you probably could, yeah. I don't know if they would stay wherever I brought them, but I could get them to follow me.
That's a hidden skill. I think it's undermonetized, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before. Usually people just kill them.
That's kind of sad, right? Like,
Yeah,
poor
especially
little
now
guys.
that I can talk to them, they're all terrified of us. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. As you say that, one of the chickens like leans down and goes, "Just a little closer, and I can get him."
Don't get too close to the chickens. If you know what's
Kind
good
of
for you,
mean.
they're terrifying.
So you guys gonna eat those chickens? What was your plan with those?
Yes. But
Lincoln's
now
gonna
Gren's not
start.
so sure.
Lincoln's gonna start separating herself and look for like foraging greens and stuff that maybe she can make with the chickens.
Okay. Why don't you do oh gosh. I think it'd be a nature check. Do a nature and a perception.
Okay.
Like roll both of those.
Nature, I got 18. Perception 20.
Oh, yeah. This forest is a cornucopia of food. Yeah, as you're walking along, you're like, hold on, and you can run into the bushes and find like a basket full of mushrooms that are edible mushrooms, and you're like picking chestnuts off the trees, and you find like a spring, um, like a lettuce kind of thing, and you find some spring onions, and um, yeah, just plenty of things. Yeah, by the handful. They're just growing wild on the side of the road, and you are savvy enough to know what is good eating. So, like, you have a large basket full of all kinds of those things.
Perfect. You guys can continue your discussion. I will be foraging for food. See you later.
All right.
Up front, Jillian is going to pull out 2 of those cake pops. What did she lift last week? It was some sort of
they're like-
sugary sucker thing.
Yeah, they're like long unicorn horn suckers that you got. They're handmade that you lifted off a cart that was going into town for the
Mhm.
festival.
So I think we're pretty far away from the rest of the group, me and Roadhouse. So I'm gonna take one out for her and one out for myself.
Oh, this is the best!
I got these on the way out. Don't tell anyone else. I don't
Oh,
have enough for
man.
everyone, but this
You
should
know
keep
what they
us
were
alert.
feeding us in there? Oh, it was awful. And she just like mows down on this sugary stuff.
Yeah, this is gonna keep us going for a little bit longer, I think. These are really delicious. I would have never thought to put a mixture of banana and lemon together. But this, I mean, all the yellows, I guess, right? I mean, that's put all the yellows together. Delicious.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
you
a
know,
fruit paradise.
when you're grabbing stuff, can't always be choosy, but I saw a window and I just went for it.
Well, let me tell you, they have been serving us gruel for like the last week. And I don't want to eat gruel or oatmeal or any other mushy substance ever again.
Texture is really important with food, and what's the same. I completely understand. A little bit of a little texture gradient would be nice in your meal, but sugar. I'd eat oatmeal sugar.
Is that a
You know,
thing?
it is in our stomach right now. Yeah, let's not think about that.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Have you been to Cherry Falls before? Cherry Springs?
You know, I think I have a while ago. There was an inn there with like a lot of pie.
I've heard us talking about that too. I feel like I want pie. I feel like I want a lot of pie right now. I mean, it's kind of weird how the power of suggestion works, but I wasn't even interested in pie until we talked about it, and now that's like all I want. I mean, this banana lemon sucker helped kind of satiate that a little bit, but like now that it's gone, pie. I want pie again. Kind of
Yeah, I
excited for
had
that.
this like gooseberry strawberry pie. When I was out there, it was very good. Sour.
Mm.
Still remember. It was a long time ago.
I feel like I remember reading something about that meringue they put on the top too. Like it's just not anything you can find anywhere else. It's meringue from another world, is what I think I remember hearing. Now there's a texture. Talking about textures.
What do you think they make it from then?
I have no idea. I'm an eater. I'm not a baker. Eggs? I
How would that be from another world?
the way they put it together.
Oh, they're just
Not necessarily the ingredients are from
otherworldly.
another world.
Oh, like
Yeah.
heavenly. All right.
Heavenly.
All right.
If you believe in that stuff.
I thought
Yeah.
you meant literally like space meringue or something.
That'd be a great song for chords to sing. I mean, sometimes you just got to start with the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a mental note to tell him.
Right.
Yeah.
You should write that. Space meringue.
Mm-hmm. That's otherworldly. Good talk.
Yeah. As you guys are walking along, it's pretty quiet. You aren't seeing anybody going your direction. But after a while, you do see somebody heading to town. Um, there is, let's see. I would say it's a family uh in a wagon. They're all um kind of swarthy skinned, like from being in the sun a lot. And brown hair, brown eyes, and they've got beautiful fabrics, like silk fabrics, and like the the father is up front and he's leading the wagon, and he's like, "Oh, kids, gosh, we're gonna be so late. We gotta set up. Like, come on, we gotta hurry. Like, we're not another pit stop." Um, and he's trying to like rush as best as he can with these two, like, I would say he's got very short-legged ponies that are um, pulling this cart with kind of a dappled gray coats. Did you guys do anything?
Nope, it just seems like a family traveling to me, so we'll just wave.
Yeah,
And
like
not really.
this little girl with like curly dark hair sticking out of a hair scarf, like, just waves at you. She's like, "We're going to the festival." She announces. Yes.
Have fun.
Okay, Darla, yes, okay. Don't talk to strangers.
Good advice, kid.
Yeah, the father nods at you and like acknowledges you, and
Mm-hmm.
then kind of like looks away, like, I'm, like, I'm going. So like not a lot of looking around, not a lot of like encouraging conversation.
No,
Yeah.
No. Low profile. Looks like a family to us.
Yeah, they're a family. They're going to sell their silks. The wagon is bundled high with beautiful colored reams of silk, and there's like a little canopy over the top just in case it rains.
Jillian's fingers twitch just a little bit, like she wants to take some of that, but nope. Straight and narrow.
Yeah, fabric bolts are heavy.
She still wants it.
I mean, it's nice. Like, you can already feel like
Mm-hmm.
silk underneath your fingers, and it's been a long time since you've like had anything that nice.
Yep. Nope, I'm gonna let him pass, not make a noise. No chicken noises for sure.
And Jillian's up ahead of us, right? Right.
Yep, Jillian's in front. Do the rest of you do anything as they pass by?
Gran will just like wave, just trying to be as nonchalant as possible. But think to
Yeah.
himself, they're probably going to find the guards.
Yeah, the little girl is like, her dad's like got one hand like holding her hand down as she's like, "Hi!" And the other's on the reins, like, "Come on, like, can't stop."
Lincoln just carries on as usual.
Okay. All right. They pass by you and drive off into the distance towards the town that you just left.
I mean, we pulled that cart off the road.
Yeah,
They're not.
there's always a chance they could find it, though.
There's a chance.
He also is very distracted right now with his kids and feeling like he's late, so I don't think they'll be looking for anything.
How long have we been traveling at this point?
At this point, it is probably around 1 o'clock. You set out early in the morning, and you walked about 20 minutes or so outside of the town gates before you set up your ambush. So it has been a good 3-4 hours since you fought those guys. So it would probably take a good 3-4 hours for that horse and cart. Well, I mean, you guys are walking, maybe a little less than that, for them to come across the same area where you had the battle.
Okay.
Keep on trucking. We gotta
Yep.
get to
We gotta just keep
Cherry
on walking.
Springs.
They might find
Cherry
it.
Springs.
Okay. So we'll fast forward a little bit. It starts to get dark as you're walking. You've been walking most of the day. Your stomachs begin to rumble, as you become hungry, and the light starts to get a little dimmer, like as you notice the sun is starting to go down.
I think Roadhouse and I will slow down and reconvene so we can set up camp somewhere.
Yeah. Why don't we do like a do you want to do a survival check? To see if you can find a good place for a camp? And I'll let you do it with advantage because Roadhouse is helping you.
Not great. No, 6 is the best. With
I
advantage.
yeah. So
How about this swamp here? This looks nice.
yeah, you start like walking into some of the bushes, and you're like, yeah, we could just set up anywhere. It's the rest of you kind of get near that, and you realize that like the ground's not really even, and like there's a lot of brushy, like bushy things. Like you can't set up a tent on that. What do you do?
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, we should keep looking, probably. Just saying.
I mean, this isn't my forte, you guys. Should we just go a little further down the road? Also, are we gonna eat those chickens? I'm hungry.
I have foraged a lot of food, so we have plenty for everybody. If we want to just take one chicken and make it into a stew, there will be plenty of food for everybody. Because I believe it will take.
Let's make the chicken. I'm not gonna. I can't.
I'll do.
Yeah,
I'll do it because I can make the stew, but I need a couple of people's rations of some water in a pot.
Oh, I think we got water. And
Okay. So, as they're searching, maybe I will go off to somewhere where Andy.
where Gren can't hear the.
Yeah,
the
where
murder.
Greg can't hear the birds.
Okay.
And just take one with me and be like, "Hey, nice chicken, you're so nice." You're going
Do you
to be
what do you have for animal handling? Because these are aggressive chickens.
Yeah, they are aggressive. I've got a +3 on it.
Okay.
Because it's wisdom. So.
Roll with disadvantage
Oh boy. Okay.
against this very aggressive chicken that you have pulled out of this cage.
7.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. It's gonna attack you.
Oh boy.
A little mini battle here. It's okay. It rolled a 11. Does 11 hit you?
No.
Okay, yeah, it flaps at you with its wings, with its little claws out. It kind of gets out of your grasp. But but it narrowly misses you as we're having a little mini battle of Blinken versus Chicken out in the woods. Can we have the battle music just for Blinken and the chicken?
Sure. Let me
So
cue it
good.
up here.
Boy. This is going to be interesting. All
This
right.
is theater of the mind, though.
And what a theater it is.
Yeah. Okay. Blinken, probably. I understand, but you have to learn to sacrifice yourself for the better of the good. And tries to grab at the chicken's neck.
Okay, yeah, do a strength grapple.
Okay. Oh, what would that be?
Oh, so roll your strength
Okay.
and with a d20 and then add your strength.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay, yes. You beat the chicken's 11. You are able to grab the chicken.
Okay. For those of people that are watching, I grew up on a farm, so I know the quickest way to kill a chicken. And I think Blinken would too, because she has had to fend for herself quite a few times. So, trigger warning.
Oh, well, let's not be too graphic with it.
I will. Nope. Nope.
This
Not
is,
too graphic.
This is a D&D battle against a
Yep.
chicken and
Nope.
a gnome.
Yep. So after grabbing the neck, she will play Ring Around the Rosie with the chicken.
Okay, well, you have to wait because your action was to grapple.
Yep.
So you've got
Okay.
it in your hand.
Got it.
Now it is the chicken's turn to try to attack you or escape.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's going to try to attack you.
Okay.
Because it's a mean
Chicken.
chicken. Yeah, it only got a 2 though. So
Okay.
it just wildly kind of flaps a little.
Yeah.
So now you swing it around. Is that what you said?
Ring Around the Rosie. Yep.
Okay. There is a gnome in the woods swinging around a chicken. Okay. Please roll a d20 for damage. And add
Oh.
your strength.
Okay. 3.
Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, so it's gonna try to attack you again.
Okay.
Come on. I keep rolling 2s. Yeah, it's not working. All right, now you roll your strength check.
Okay.
This could take all night.
It could.
What's going on over there?
Trying to make
You
dinner.
just hear a lot of like rustling of leaves and actually, Gren, you hear faintly in the distance, "I'll kill you," like from Little Chicken.
What did it say?
That
Doesn't
chicken's
sound like
out
it's
for
going well.
blood. You don't want to know what it's saying.
Blinken rolls a 10.
Yeah, it doesn't. It gets one last chance. One last chance. Come on, chicken. 7. Yeah. We'll just say, with this last one, you auto crit the chicken. Because
Oh,
we can't just
no,
keep
we won't.
having.
No,
We can't.
because I just rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the chicken breaks free.
Okay.
Gren, you hear in the distance, freedom! As from the chicken. And you see a chicken burst from the bushes, with its claws like forward as it tries to run for it.
Blinken, about reluctantly drags her feet back to the group. So how about a vegetarian dinner tonight, everyone?
Are you okay?
No.
I told
Alright,
you,
did you
they're-
guys all letting the chicken just go?
they're horrible. Gren's gonna make like a half-hearted attempt to try to grab the chicken. He's
You
gonna try to
roll
grab
a
it.
strength grapple, or
Yeah.
are you gonna just pretend that you're grabbing for it?
He'll like he's terrified of the chicken, but he's gonna try anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not too bad. Just a straight strength check.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Oh yeah, you can grab it if you want to.
Ah!
Yeah, you hear "It's you and me now" from the chicken.
Just calm down. Go back to your little cage. And Gren's gonna like
Witness,
shove him into the cage again.
take you.
Ow!
All right,
Just gonna slam him into the cage.
you have 3 agitated chickens, and I guess you're out of battle. You want to turn
Oh,
the battle
God.
music off?
Yeah.
But you have not killed one of those chickens.
Nor are we going to, I think.
I don't know. If you guys want to try, you can, but I'm done. I'm tired. I'm all beat up from that fight. I can't deal with these chickens.
I'm sorry. I did my best. I just couldn't do it.
It's all right. It's all right. I understand they're terrible.
Worst purchase you ever made, right, Gren? So we're not gonna eat these chickens?
I mean, if you want to try to take one on, you can.
No, not after what I heard over in those bushes. I
That's
don't know
I'm
what
saying.
kind of tricks it has.
We got some rations. I got some rations in my pack. I'm just gonna eat that tonight, I think.
Yeah, you just hear Minerva go, "So we're not going to eat the chicken?"
Well, Minerva, you want to have a go at this chicken?
Sure. Well, shall I?
I mean,
All right.
if you're feeling up to it,
Okay. She walks over to the chicken cage. She opens it up and like chucks one of them out really quick. She like moves the cage and just kind of like shunts one out, and you hear "freedom" again, and then she reaches out and she firebolts it. Just and just burning feathers. There's a smoking chicken. Like, it's slightly burnt on one side. The chicken is
that did it.
deceased, and then she locks up the little cage. Here you go. Like, you've got 2 more.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Just a smoking chicken carcass. Just-
Lincoln will
Wow.
get to making the soup.
That was impressive.
Yeah, nice work, Minerva. I didn't think you had it in you.
well, you know, I do have a firebolt spell that I'm rather proud of.
That's handy. We should rename that
Smoking chicken
chicken
spell.
bolt.
Chicken
Yeah,
bolts.
it could have a couple names, honestly. I mean, it's very, very versatile.
I could call it barbecue.
Barbecue bolt.
That sounds delicious. So chicken, and she like motions at the smoking body of the chicken to Blinken.
I'm on it. Let's get this stew put together.
All right. One chicken down. And the other 2 chickens in the cage, Gren, you just hear where did he go? Oh, he's free now. Yes, freedom. Yes, one day we too will be free.
Gren will just turn around and walk away.
Suddenly the chicken is
It's a
not going
gift
to
and a
taste as
curse.
good. Well, I think I'm done with meat.
Yeah. He's very conflicted now. Now that he can hear the
Satan.
animals talk.
Vegetarianism.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so Blinken, you were able to whip together a delicious stew with the mushrooms and other greens that you have found in the woods, and there's spring onions in it, and um, yeah, maybe you can even find a little bit of like rosemary or mint. So it actually smells quite good, though you really could use some salt.
Takes a ladle of it up to her lips, smells it a little bit, blows on it. Anybody have seasonings of anything in their pack?
Salt.
Oh, I could
What
use
else?
that.
Um, you hear Gladness goes, well, I could make it taste better. I've got a spell that, like makes things taste good.
Ooh.
And she walks over and she leans, the little tiefling girl leans over the pot and she casts I believe it's prestidigitation can also flavor things. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So she makes it a little bit saltier magically for a short limited period of time.
All right, everybody, it's ready. Come and get it.
All right, you all like divvy it up with cups or other vessels that you have in your packs, and sitting around a makeshift little campfire, sharing angry chicken stew a la Firebolt.
This is
It really
What are the
cut down
other-
to the cooking time,
yeah,
honestly.
this is great.
What are the other chickens doing while we're eating that chicken? Are we still talking about being free? Gren?
No, actually, they're starting to talk about that they're hungry
These are
because
some
they've been
dark
in that cage all
chickens.
day.
Oh, we haven't fed the chickens.
I don't know if I have any food for the chickens. Do you? What do
I don't
chickens
have
eat?
chicken food. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe
they
we
could
should
probably
just eat all of them.
forage for like bugs or whatever.
Don't they eat corn?
Yeah,
No.
Eat little
chickens eat corn. They
pellets that people
eat,
bring
they
to
eat
them?
grains. They eat bugs.
I mean, I don't have any of that in my pack. But
Yeah.
You don't keep bugs in your pack?
I don't
That's fine.
currently.
I don't necessarily want them to be out of their cage, but maybe we can put them. Is the cage got a bottom on it, or is it like
It's kind of
latticed?
like a round, um, latticed wicker cage.
So instead of being on the horse, we can put them on the ground in their
Yeah.
cage, and they can eat some of the bugs, and
We'll just
we
put
just
them on
keep
the
moving on.
put them in the grass. Things will walk in there.
Yeah, actually, if you leave the chicken cage on the ground, um, they kind of like make it roll a little with their bodies, um, as they're walking around, and the grass kind of pokes through the big lattices.
That's what you get, chickens. Take it or leave it.
They seem to be fine. I mean, as long as no human goes near the cage, they're not furiously angry.
I think I got. I think I got the angriest one. I don't know if that was the angriest one. I can't hear them, but they seem very content for being the out of the trio.
There's a lot more room in that cage now that there's only two.
I'll turn to everybody. Do we want to take turns watching tonight?
Yeah, we should definitely keep watch tonight. Just in case we're being followed or something.
We might want to get a little further off the road, too. When we're done with our chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Yeah, if you you are able to move further off the road into the woods, and that's where you want to set up camp. Okay. How far away from the road do you want to be?
Maybe like 50, 60 feet, maybe? Like, not real far off, but kind of far enough that to put some cover between us and the road, maybe?
Okay. Sure. Yeah, without too much trouble, you guys find a little, you know, kind of a cleared area off the road where you could set up a camp. Do you do anything special? I know that a lot of you don't really have much to do anything with.
Not until Gren's watch. He's going to do something on his watch, but right now he's just kind of getting his spot ready to sleep.
Agreed. I think Blinken's gonna grab her bag of holding and use that as a pillow, and then put her cloak, not the black one because that's in the bag of holding, but her actual cloak up and just get ready, figure out who's gonna do what watch, and then probably hunker in like that.
Okay. Yeah, your large group of people all kind of huddle up in groups. Gladness and Minerva have become fast friends through their tragedy and are like shoulder to shoulder sitting together next to Loyal, and we have the Alley Brigade clumped together for the most part, except for regular Jeff, or sorry, except for human Jeff, who's a little bit to the side with his arms crossed, like sulking over something that somebody said to him. And let's see, regular Jeff the ferret is curled up around Roadhouse's neck, his tiny little hands like hanging, and yeah, you guys all kind of try to get comfortable for a night in the damp woods. Who wants to go first for, like, you're doing watches from what I understand.
Yeah, how many do we need to cover? Like 4 shifts, probably?
Yeah, usually people do 4 shifts, but there's a lot of you.
Well, I'll take the first one. Jillian will.
Okay.
Blinken will go second.
Okay.
Yeah, Gren will go after Blinken.
Okay. All right. And yeah, so Jillian, what do you do?
She's gonna keep it, I would assume that we don't have a campfire because we're trying to kind of be on the down low here off the road. So she's just going to kind of keep her eye out on the horizon line, looking mostly at the street, but just doing like general guard stuff. There's nothing specific she's going to do, and it's too dark to look at her journal of the crazy guy. So.
Okay. Yeah, it is a little dark to read. Why don't you make a perception check?
Okay. These are bad dice tonight. An 8.
Okay. Yeah, everything seems fine. You don't hear anything weird. Seems very quiet. Just hear like little forest animals making noises.
Okay. Uneventful. I'll wake.
Uneventful.
So I think.
Yeah.
I will wake Blinken then. Nothing happened at all. It's very boring. Do your best to stay awake. I know you will.
There's
Good night.
rocks, aren't there? Bless.
Yeah, there are rocks.
All right. What do you do during your?
So Blinken's gonna circle the perimeter of the group,
Yeah.
slowly looking at rocks. And if she finds like a good one, because she's got dark vision, she can see pretty well in the dark.
Yeah.
So she's gonna look at the rocks, and then every so often she'll look around to make sure nobody's watching, and then lick one. And if she likes it, she'll put it in her bag
Okay.
while paying
Um,
attention, looking around, licking. you
All
know.
right. All right. You know what? Roll me a d20.
12.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
1.
Okay. You find a small opal as you were digging and licking rocks randomly in the forest at night.
Treasure. I love it. I can go to sleep happy. Yay!
Make a perception check.
19.
You hear the faint sound of singing deep into the woods.
Do I recognize the song?
It's hard to make out. It's it seems kind of far away, but you can just barely hear a tune. It sounds like it might be pretty.
Okay, risking her life, she is going to go up to Gren to wake him up early.
But he's not cursed in this one.
Yeah. Ah. Blinken,
Yeah,
is it my watch?
not yet, really, but I'm hearing a song.
A song?
Yeah.
Is it one of Jillian's friends? They play music.
I understand that. No, it's farther away.
You mean in,
Can you
in the
hear it?
woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gren's gonna stand up and kind of get his bearings and see if he can hear it.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Pretty good. Let's see. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you hear a faint tune. Somebody is singing in the woods.
Huh. Yeah, sounds like someone's singing.
Right? I don't think it's I don't think it's bad, but I don't want to, and I don't want to startle anybody yet.
Hmm.
Do you want to do you want me to stay up with you for a little bit and we'll see if it gets closer?
Yeah. I think, if it is somebody, maybe we'll just... It's kind of a weird time to just kind of walk up on somebody in the woods,
Okay. As you're intently trying to listen for the song, both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God.
25.
Plus 0. Gran rolled a 5.
Gren, this song sounds so beautiful. It just, like, you suddenly become overcome with the desire to get closer and to hear more of the song and maybe find out who's singing. And you get up and you walk into the woods.
I'm going to check it out.
Gwen!
Blinken, you're fine.
Gwen! So Blinken's going to cautiously follow behind, keeping kind of tabs on where they're going so that she can run back to the group for help if needed.
I will let Jillian make a roll to see a perception roll to see if that woke you up while Blinken was yelling, trying to be quiet, but trying to yell after Gren. Yeah, that didn't do it.
You're muted, my dear.
It's a 6. I'm done with D&D Beyond's dice tonight.
Yeah,
Just-
you roll over in your sleep.
Oh boy.
All right. Gran is wandering towards the source of some kind of beautiful song. Blinken is running after him without waking anybody in the party, and that is a great place for us to go to break.
Oh,
So,
boy.
Just to remind you guys that we have a sponsor. We would like to thank the wonderful folks at Troll Lord Games for sponsoring the Undying Sky, and they have given us to give away a $10 promo code. So please enter our drawing. It's type !drawing into the chat, and you'll be entered in to possibly win this $10 promo code for the chance to win digital loot over at the Troll Lord Games website. So, one lucky winner. At the end of the stream, it could be you. And we are going to take a quick little break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll see you soon. we're back. Thanks for joining us. This is the Undying Sky, and my friends here, the party members, one of them has been charmed by a beautiful melody that he heard late at night while camping in the woods, and has wandered off sans armor to locate it. Blinken, our adorable gnome friend, has run off after him and not woken Jillian, who is soundly sleeping next to the other members that they rescued from the alley brigade and the stray ex-wizard students. So, I need, Blinken to roll initiative. And tell me what it is.
19.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Blinken, as you are following this beautiful song and also running after Gren seems like confused or like out of it or drunk or something as he wanders towards the song, and after a little, not too long, he walks into this beautiful gladed area with a pool and fish. And let me move over to the map for you guys to see these disgusting looking half bird, half human creatures that are singing the song around this pool. And Gren is walking towards one of these creatures. What do you do?
Seeing them, Blinken knows they're outnumbered. And is wondering how far away from the camp they are.
It seems like, it wasn't too far because you could hear the music, so it's probably 100 to 200 feet away from the camp.
Remind me how many feet I can get in a dash.
Twice your normal movement.
Okay. So Blinken's like trying to debate on if she wants to try and stop Gren or if she should go back and get everybody now that she knows what they're up against. So she's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on herself.
It's been nice knowing you, Gren.
You're gonna leave Gren in the woods with monsters?
Yep. Gotta
Jesus.
get back up. And that causes her to move at an incredible pace. So and then as a bonus action on each of my turns until the spell ends, I can take a dash action. So, So I'm going to take a dash action, get halfway back, and start screaming my head off to wake up
Okay.
the rest of the crew.
Yeah. Jillian, you awake to screaming. In fact, everybody awakes to screaming.
Jillian takes quick stock of who is missing.
It's
So-
kind of hard to tell with so many people, but yeah, the scream sounds like Blinken.
Pretty distinctive. Okay. Jillian will just get up, grab her stuff, and run to the sound of the screaming.
Okay. I will say that Loyal does the same thing. He quickly grabs his accoutrements and leaving his bag behind because there's no time for that. But grabbing the necessities and running into the woods towards Blinken.
Everyone else is sleeping still.
No,
Probably.
they're all awake, but they're confused and it's a little they're not sure what's going on. They're trying to like get their armor on or I guess actually none of them really have anything.
Jillian will just shout, "We got trouble in the woods," and run off.
Okay. Yeah, Minerva will try to run after you. Yeah. All right. It's gonna take you if are you running one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you run into Blinken pretty quickly.
What's going on? What is it? Why are you
Gotta go.
screaming?
Gotta go. Go. And I just start running with it back towards where I left Gren.
I'll run after her. What is it?
I don't know.
Is it
Okay.
Gren is there?
Yes, and there's more of them than there was us, so I needed your helps.
What's them?
I
Why
don't
did you guys
know.
go out here?
We heard singing. Just come on.
I am.
Okay. Let's cut back to Gren.
Yeah, where's Gren now?
Yeah, Gren,
Grab us.
you what you see in this glade are beautiful women who are all singing around a pool and they're like, come over and sing with us.
You guys,
And
they
they
sing
like,
real nice.
yeah, they invite you over. You walk over to one of the beautiful singing women, and she puts her arms around you and bites you. Let's just see.
That's a weird start.
And let me just see like how this goes. She's-
I'm not kink shaming, but
let's see. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And all right. 9 points of damage as she sinks her teeth into you. At which time, you are aware that this is not a normal nice lady singing.
Not a pretty lady anymore.
Right. And it would, let's see, this is a charm, I believe. So, yeah, I believe that breaks a charm.
Yeah, if you get injured. I don't know the exact rules for. I mean, is it in the creature stat?
It's
I don't
just
know.
all right. It's like it says it's a condition. Hold on a second. Let's see if it brings it up for me. It says a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects, and the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with the creature. So, that doesn't say anything about breaking a charm, does it? You know what, DM's flavor. I will say that it starts eating you, so like it breaks the charm. So you immediately come to, you notice the feathers. There's like actually like a stench of kind of like rotting carrion, as its arms are around you, and the pain of being bitten is searing as it is like bit your shoulder.
Oh.
And so please roll initiative as you have entered the battle.
All right. Not too bad, but I don't think I can do anything. 18.
Okay. 18. And just, you know, like you're no longer charmed, so.
Okay.
But, let's see, the other creatures, the other harpies are gonna move forward a little bit. But they're taking their time. They think that you are screwed. All right. And actually, I think you get a turn while Blinken is off trying to get help.
I'm going to try to get out of there. I'm going to disengage and make a break for it.
Yeah.
Just checking. Yeah, so I'm going to disengage. And then use my movement to move even further. And he'll kind of stop down here and be trying to catch his breath and stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Ah! He's going to start yelling, "Help! Help! They bit me! Ah! Not a nice lady!"
It's kind of hard to tell what he said, but you do hear a bit of Gren screaming in the distance.
Every time.
Okay. I say, let's see, you guys ran back. I think the harpies get one more turn. Let's see. All right. Okay. Move forward. Moves forward. Moves forward. So harpy number 1 is going to try to kill it, eat you. Gren. Natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
My friends don't leave friends alone with a horde of monsters. Okay. Okay, so that is 14 points of slashing damage with this claws from harpy number 1. And harpy number 2 only rolled a 14.
Nope, misses.
Okay, good. I was like, you don't have armor. So. All right. Yeah, the other one, you see that one coming for you too. But it is unable to attack you while the other one is upon you. And all right. Blinken. You, with your expeditious spell, are able to beat everyone else onto the scene. And you can pop out of the bushes, and you see Gren being attacked by two large half-bird women. Gren has blood on his shoulder from being bitten and looks freaked out.
Blinken is going to aim for the closest one to her and do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
7 to hit.
Okay. 7 does not hit.
Okay. And then she's going to move. Sorry. There.
Mhm.
And that is it.
Okay. Jillian, I'm going to let you roll initiative to see where you end up in this. You were hot on the heels of Blinken. You're muted though.
My first roll with the actual dice is a 20, natural 20.
And that's
Hey,
20?
So
Nice.
23. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm in there.
All right. And then I will roll for Loyal. Yeah, he got a. Let's see. Okay. He rolled pretty low. That's what you get for not being here. All right. So I will say that with that 23, Jillian, you can go now. As you just about show up on the scene, and hold on, I'll get your token for you.
What is my range? Would I be
I
30
will say,
feet? Or no?
yeah, you're within. You just pop out of the bush, right after Blinken, because of your nat 20.
Okay. I will pull out the crossbow and take a shot, and I will take it with advantage from chat. Probably didn't need to do that. That is a 23.
That hits.
So I get some sneak attack damage because I'm fighting the one that is. Well, they're both eating Gren right now, it looks like, but
Well, one of them's doing a better job than the other.
10 damage. Should I pick which one, or do you want to just pick?
Do you want the closest one or the furthest one?
I would probably aim at the closest one. The furthest one
Okay.
seems like a dangerous shot through Gren.
Okay. All right. So yes, you fire off a crossbow at the nearest harpy, and it shrieks and flaps its wings, and it turns its ugly face at you.
Bonus action hide. Can I pop back down underneath the bushes? Sorry, Gren.
Well, I mean, you can't hide from somebody that's watching you hide.
Okay.
But you could potentially hide from those not watching you hide, just so you're aware.
Hey,
like,
whatever helps.
You would not be hidden from Harpy, the closest one that you just hit, because it watched you
That just looked at me
go
while I went.
behind the tree.
Okay.
Like, gone.
There's nothing to see here. Magic.
Yeah, now you're probably wearing your cloak of the Night Watchman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whip all that
So-
stuff on.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that'll help you if you want to hide, if you want to use the additional attributes, but that's only once per evening to use that
Seems like
that
a
one
great time to
particular
me,
skill.
but
All right. It's up to you. All right. Then I will say, Gren, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did we determine that Gren does not have his armor on?
He does not.
Oh, okay. That changes things slightly.
Yeah, if you had not been charmed, I'm sure you would have put it on before going off into the woods to look at something, but you weren't in your right mind.
Okay, so I don't know if Armor of Agathis works without armor on, so I'm going to assume it doesn't. But I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I feel like Armor of Agathis does work without armor on.
Does it?
Hold on a
I think
second.
it does too. I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
because it's armor of magic. It's just
Spectral
becomes
Frost.
a shell of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you could.
Yeah,
put
it
that
doesn't
on
say
if you
anything
wanted
about armor.
to. So I remember using that as armor at a different character, unless I was doing that wrong.
I don't think you need it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis then.
Okay.
Spell slot. Okay, so I get 5 temporary hit points for that. I can't really do much else if that's my action. Let me just double check. Should have taken shield. Nope. I'm all set.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you put up your magical armor of Agathis? Yeah.
Agathis, yes.
All right. Minerva Prue bursts through the bushes. Holy shit, what was that? And she's gonna try to firebolt one of the bird creatures. Yeah, she doesn't do too bad actually. She rolls a 19. Good for her, man.
Minerva. Go Minerva.
Yeah, she's just killing things with firebolt these days.
Chickens, harpies.
Which
Okay.
one
Things
did
with
she hit?
wings.
She's gonna go for the closest one. And she rolls max damage. So, yeah, so that is a 10 fire damage as she just throws this firebolt at this bird creature as she bursts onto the scene. So that is, yeah, the closest harpy is not doing so well. All right. Then it is Loyal's turn. Oh gosh. Second. Let's see if I can open up his character too. What can he do?
Just talk.
All right. He is going to. Okay, I haven't used any of these things. Yeah, he's gonna throw out a chill touch.
Woo.
I guess. He casts see this magical light just shoot through the bushes, and as he casts and gets like a 23. You're doing great. You're not here. And
Come on.
that is
Sick burn.
gosh. All right. So 4 necrotic damage hits one of these bird creatures. And I'll say he's gonna throw it at the one that has attacked Grant before. So that's 4 damage. All right. So, that brings us to the harpies. So the first harpy is going to try to attack Gren. Okay. That
Oh, I gotta figure out what my
does not hit. Does.
You're at 32.
no, I am not.
Got no armor.
Yeah. So that is 7 slashing damage as this
What was the hit?
harpy
The
attacks
attack
you.
roll? What was the attack roll?
It was, gosh,
Anything over 13 hits.
yeah, it was over 13.
Okay.
I think it was like 20 something.
So how much damage was it? I'm sorry.
7.
7
slashing
damage.
damage as it slashes you with its claws.
Okay, so that harpy will take 5 frost
Cold
damage.
damage.
Yeah, cold damage
Oh, okay,
from armor
yeah.
of Agathis.
Yeah, your armor bursts and shatters and damages this harpy creature. It shrieks in surprise. It was not expecting you to attack it when it attacked. This harpy is going to move forward. And it stumbles across Jillian in the bushes, and it is going to try to attack her. That is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For 6 slashing damage as it just rakes you with its claws as it tries to get you beneath one of these bushes. And the very damaged one is going to try to hit Gren. Sorry, Gren. But hold on a second. This one. Yep, both of those miss. As it is desperately wounded. Jillian, the harpy has found you.
Great. I'd like to take bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And we'll move. I think I'm gonna move. I can't move my person. Over to these bushes and take a shot at the very injured one.
Okay.
Hoping that this is gonna do it. Oh yeah, 22 to hit.
That hits. These things are
And
not that difficult to hit.
not when you're rolling with real dice. Okay, this is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah. It shrieks in pain as you hit it. But it is still standing, though, quite disheveled. One of its wings is broken. and it's bloody and mangled, but it's still upright,
That's my turn.
blinking.
Lincoln's going to move up to said bloody harpy and touch the harpy with inflict wounds. 17 to hit.
That hits.
17 damage.
Oh yeah, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Thanks. Blinken will look her in the eyes as she grabs for each side of her shoulders or wings or whatever she's got there and yell in her face, "Not with the song that you were singing." And then heat will radiate from her hands and potentially explode something on the inside of her to take her out.
Okay, yeah. You reach out and you can almost feel like the blood boiling underneath your skin, and it's you see blood begin to tear out of its eyes and mouth, and it collapses on the ground in front of you.
That's my turn.
All right, good turn, good turn.
Thank you.
Ren.
Um. I don't know how that works. Well, I was gonna do something, but I'm within 5 feet of that creature, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna try to hit him with a firebolt, the one to my north.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my advantages.
Okay.
Which I should have used a long time ago, but I forgot.
Use
And
them
that's
while you
just how
got
it
'em.
goes. I'm glad I did. 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 3 fire damage.
Ooh. Yeah, it hardly seems to notice.
Yeah, I imagine. With that, Gren is gonna move. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get behind it.
Okay. Yeah, you circle it
Yep.
and end up on its backside. All right, is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Minerva aims at this harpy that is furthest south and attempts to firebolt that one. She gets an @1. Just this firebolt just like goes completely askew, just into the woods, and bashes against a tree. The tree starts to burn a little, in the distance. Oops. Loyal is, gosh, he's gonna, he's gonna try to witch bolt this one furthest south and see if he can do anything.
Get in there, Loyal.
He got a nat 20 on fire. Yeah, so this crackling blue energy lances out towards this creature, and it creates a sustained arc of lightning between him and this harpy. And he is going to roll damage. It takes 4 damage, and then as long as he maintains his concentration, he gets to continually shoot that thing for his other turns for the 12 damage. So let's see. So it's 4 against that one that hasn't been damaged yet. It doesn't like that. It turns to look at him as if he's its next prey. And it's their turn. So the harpy that's been attacking Gren, it sees that this little creature has murdered its fellow harpy, and it's gonna take a step forward and attack Blinken. Which does mean that Gren would get an attack of opportunity if he wanted to attack it. I think it's...
Yeah, I'll make an unarmed strike.
Yeah, just whap! Don't walk away from me!
Natural 20.
Yeah! What kind of damage does that get?
Well, what do we do? Are we doubling? What are we doing for crits? Roll twice?
Yeah, roll twice.
So...
Murder slap.
Oh, I think it's just, I'll try it in... So it's 4 damage, and then, so twice it'd be 8.
Okay. All right. So,
Clocked him.
yeah, it does not like that.
Just big roundhouse kick. No, just kidding. That's monk
So
stuff.
dope. No, you did that.
And just wildly swing and just get lucky.
All right. Yeah, you slap it in the back of the head as it tries to walk away from you. It doesn't like it. You know, it steps forward for a second.
Bites its tongue.
But
by
it
accident.
doesn't deter the fact that it's going after Blinken. It continues to plunge downward at its little gnome prey. Let's see how that did though. Actually, so because of your attack, I'll say it threw it off enough that it didn't get a good hit on Blinken. It like wildly swung as it was kind of pushed off a trajectory by your massive bitch slap. So that's its turn. This harpy closest to the bottom is going to try to go after Loyal because of that witch bolt. It was so good. And it's going to try to attack him. Okay. Let's see. That does hit. Okay. Takes 11 points of damage. So, let's see. Here I am trying to track everybody's hit points. Okay. And then the second attack does not make it, but Loyal has to now do a con save and see if he keeps his witch bolt. Okay. He does not keep his witch bolt. The witch bolt drops. All right. And that, I believe, hold on a second. Yeah, that's all the harpies' turns. So back up to the top, it's Jillian's.
Okay. I am going to. I don't like this harpy right next to me. I will disengage and back up into these bushes a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna shoot at the one that's trying to attack our cleric. With my crossbow again.
Okay.
Oh, and my actual dice. Natural 1. So, oh, how does that go?
Yeah. Roll one more time.
Shoot.
If you get under a 5 or under, you hit Blinken.
Can I roll with advantage here? No, I don't want to roll with advantage. Yeah, I do want to roll with advantage. I have one more.
You have one?
Yep.
Sure. All right. I will let you roll with advantage using an advantage from the chat.
Okay. I don't want to hit our cleric. Which is good, because there was a 1 in there. But I rolled an 18.
Okay. All right. So you do not friendly fire your little gnome friend. But yeah, you don't hit the harpy either.
I don't have an action, but I'm gonna try to kind of hide. Not a real bonus action though.
You just do the I am Batman, just hold it up like your cloak.
Yes. Ooh.
Anyway, Blinken, you did not get shot, though I don't know that you knew that. Like that you would have
I'll
registered.
never tell you.
Nope. Nope.
Arrow just like goes by you. Like, oh, what was that?
Is the harpy within 5 feet of me? Yes, beautiful. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw because I believe sword burst will start coming out and be within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Rolled a 14.
Okay, she beat it. So I missed.
Okay, yeah, like the little sword things start coming out of the ground and she alights off the ground just slightly and it does not touch her.
Beautiful. And then I'm going to back up a little bit to here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Gren.
All right. Gren is going to move. Right tool. 1, 2 here.
Oh, hey everybody!
Yeah.
Lord Kazuba has raided us. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for the raid.
Awesome.
Gren will cast a spell. He just grabs his tool belt and with this like green flash, a stream, very narrow, 5 feet wide, shoots out from his chest, and it's like a stream of acid. He casts Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Oh.
And that goes 30 feet. And will hit both of them, and hopefully not. I think he's outside of the 5-foot radius.
Okay, yeah,
Is
no, I think
Loyal-
that's all right.
No
Okay.
splash radius there.
Yeah, just
Well,
barely
it just says
out of the splash zone.
emanates from you in a line of 30 feet long, 5 feet wide in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must succeed a dex saving throw or be
Okay.
covered in acid.
All right. So the first one rolled a 13, and the second one rolled a 17.
Oh, it was 13, so they both succeeded.
Okay, yeah, this sploosh of acid kind of
Damn.
sprays off, and it barely misses both of these creatures. But you have a feeling that it might have been really cool.
It would have been super cool.
It's gonna
All
be
right.
cool in his dreams tonight.
Yep. If he survives.
Um,
That's it. That's all I
but-
got.
By the way, I want to remind our chat that we have a giveaway. So if you want
Yes.
to be part of our giveaway, please enter into the chat !drawing, and you will be entered for a chance to win a $10 gift code from Troll Lord Games for some digital loot. Okay, next up, Minerva Prue, the pale blonde-haired elf. Jumps out from the bushes and tries to blast this furthest south harpy with a firebolt. Take that! And let's see how well she does. Oh, that's not what I wanted. A second. That would have been awesome. Thanks. Rolling a D&D Beyond. Not as good. Yeah, so she only rolled an 8 on her firebolt, and it does not make it, unfortunately. Loyal, the blue-purple tiefling, is kind of cornered into a bush by one of these harpy creatures, and he's gonna give it a little 1-2 pop. So using his dope monk skills, he rolled a 9. And let's see, I think does he only get the 1? No, he's got some monk points, right? Oh, and he had a short rest, so he gets his key points back. So he's gonna do a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
And try to hit it again.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. For 6 damage. He does a feint with the first one and then pops it right in the jaw for 6 damage. Okay. So, now it's the harpy's turns. This first one is going to whip around and try to attack Gren because it saw some weird splashy like thing happening behind it, and it whips around to find out what's going on behind it, and it's going to take a slash attack at him. That is only a 12. Does that
You're
hit?
muted.
Sorry, I was muted. Just misses.
Okay. And then it's gonna try again. No, that's a 2. All right, so you're lucky. That one does not hit. This harpy further south is going to try to attack Loyal. And it's going to slash at him. That hits. For 8 damage. So he is minus 19 points right now. And it gets a second try. It does not hit with that second one. It is now Jillian's turn.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot. Well, is this one technically Yeah, he's engaged with Gren, so
Yeah.
I will take a shot at it. Oh, well, that's a 13.
That hits.
Okay, awesome. I'll save you, Gren.
Please.
Oh, okay. 6, 7, 8. 11 damage
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah. A
to the
massive
one
hit,
that slapped.
but it is still
one that I slapped.
banding.
Ugh. I will bonus action hide. Nobody's looking at me right
Take
now, so I
that.
feel like it's effective. I'll go down like this.
All right. It is Blinken's turn.
I am going to turn to see that Loyal's not doing so good and aim an Eldritch Blast at the harpy that's over by him. 11 to hit.
That meets, and so it beats.
Awesome. 4 points damage.
All right. Every little bit helps.
And that's the end. I want to stay where I'm at, so.
All right. It's Gren's turn. The harpy in front of you is looking pretty poorly.
Well, what the hell? I'm going to try my spell again. Gren's going to give his tool belt a shake, wondering what happened last time. And he's going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew one more time at these 2 creatures.
Okay.
So it's a dex save from both of them.
Right. Number 1 gets an 11. Number
Yes.
2 gets a 20.
Ah, okay. So the first one will take... let me just double check the spell. I'm trying to figure out if it does damage on a hit.
You can read it out
Covered
loud if
in
you want.
acid. Okay. It must succeed a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay. So
So,
it doesn't get it
Doesn't
yet,
take
but
damage
it is
now. Yeah.
but number 1 is covered in acid. It shrieks a little as this unfamiliar substance covers its feathers. All right.
That's it for Gren.
Minerva, the elf, steps out and goes, all right, well, maybe this one. And she's gonna try to cast Witch Bolt on the southernmost harpy. That hits. And so she does 2 lightning damage. Got him. It's that one's not injured that badly yet. And that's what she's gonna do. Loyal is gonna try to 1-2 pop that harpy. Man, I miss you, Tyler. Come back. There's too many characters to run. All right. Yeah, that meets a beats. Sorry, it should be unarmed strike. For 7, and then why not? He's gonna flurry of blows that
Woohoo!
other guy. with a key point. That hits
Whoa.
for another 5. So that is 12 points of damage on that harpy, which is really getting down to the end of his life. Both of the harpies look severely beaten, but they're still violently attacking. Now it's time for the harpy's turn.
Okay, so the
Harpy-
one with acid takes 5 acid damage
Okay,
at the start of its turn.
The acid begins to burn, and you can like smell the smell of like medicinal burning coming off of this harpy, and it starts to shriek and writhe. It does not quite kill it though. It's gonna wildly attack you, Gren, for covering it in acid.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
just double check.
It does not. It rolled. Well. Oh no! Wait. I thought that was something else. That one does hit. It's dark in here. Okay.
That hits.
Yep. Second one does hit. For 6
Okay.
damage as it just wildly is swinging claws and wings out. All right.
Gren is still up.
So glad. So this southernmost harpy is going to try to attack Loyal. And his second attack hits for 6 points of damage. Let's see how bad this is. Second. Loyal is down to 3 hit points. Since he's not here, I thought I should say. All right.
Loyal is that
Wow.
low?
Yep.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Who looks worse, Gren or Loyal?
Okay, Jillian, it's your turn.
That's what Jillian's trying to figure out right now as she rises up from the bushes again. They both look terrible right now.
Just shoot a thing.
I'm gonna shoot a thing. I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna refocus and shoot the southernmost harpy.
Okay.
For 17? 17
hits.
hits. Sneak attack damage. Not great. Let's see, that's 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Woohoo!
Okay, right. Well, I rise up from the bushes, just kind of take aim, be very careful because one of my last shots almost hit Blinken, and try to just aim just to the side of Loyal, the opposite side of the harpy that Loyal is on.
Okay.
And just shoot him in the face. Shoot her in the
Yeah.
face.
Kapow! An explosive projectile just goes straight through this beast, and it dead falls into the bushes. All right.
Bonus action, hide.
All right, Blinken, there is one harpy left. It looks real bad. What would you like to do?
I am going to run over to Gren. He's exactly 25 feet away from me, and I'm going to lay hands on him and cast Cure Wounds,
Woohoo!
All right.
which gives him 9
Oh,
heal
nice.
points.
Very nice.
That's all I got.
All right, Gran, it's your turn.
Uh,
This harpy is just freely bleeding, and like it's starting, like it's got a little bit of like saliva that's bubbling red out of its mouth as it leers at you.
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to punch it again. Unarmed strike
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you and me, bird.
in my pajamas. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, so that's 4 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Great will just wildly swing at it, and because of the acid that was covering the harpy, its face just kind of and it goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel its bones break underneath your fist as you punch it, and it slumps to the ground. You are no longer in initiative. The battle is over.
Gren, what the hell?
They looked really
Are you
nice
okay, by the
when I
way?
first came over here. Gren
Gren,
is really beat up. He's just all bloody. He's got harpy bites all over him. He's all scratched up and yeah, so yeah, he was down to single digits there for a while. Pretty beat up.
Loyal is 2.
Yeah,
He's
Loyal still has 3 hit points.
yeah, he's bleeding a little less now that Blinken healed him. They were singing. I don't know. I want to get out of here. Is there? He's gonna look around. Is there? Can they? It's like nighttime, right?
It is. It's the middle of the night. This pool lets off this beautiful kind of glow to it. But you're alone with your friends?
Jillian
Lincoln-
would.
Go
Go ahead. Jillian would like to walk up to the pool and cast detect magic in the area.
You're not actually getting anything magical off of this pool, but it does seem kind of shimmery.
Okay. Okay. Blinken, what are you doing?
Lincoln wants to loot the bodies.
There's nothing on these bird creatures. They smell real bad.
Can I take a couple feathers from them?
Yeah, they rip out pretty good. You have some harpy feathers. The pool looks shiny.
Nope, not gonna do it. I need to rest. And looks over at her friends. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm really, really tired. I could really use some rest.
Gran is with Jillian. Can he see like if there's anything at the bottom of this pool? Like, is the water clear?
The water's very clear. And it looks like there are some of the rocks in the bottom of this pond are extremely shiny.
Like,
I think there's something down there.
can we tell how deep it is?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
And are you using anything other than like, looks shiny? I mean, it looks, yeah, I'm like,
I mean, I know how I just have a rapier. Oh, we have that great sword. Well, but you probably left it back at the camp, Gran.
I mean, do you put the rapier into the pool to gauge how
Yeah.
deep it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to touch the water
Yeah, it's not actually
myself, but
that deep. It's probably about a foot deep, where
Oh.
these stones are.
could I flip a stone out with my rapier?
It's too deep to flip them out,
Okay.
especially with a long, thin
Yeah. Okay.
blade.
Well, okay, so what if I mage hand something out?
Okay, yeah, I think that will work.
Just send it underwater, pull up one of the shiny stones.
Yeah, they seem to be. It looks like a gemstone.
What is that?
Blink.
What is that?
Looks like a gemstone. I've dropped it into my hand.
Lincoln's eyes explode and want
my
to,
God.
and run over to Jillian's hand.
Here.
It's kind of dark right now, but it's definitely a shiny gemstone of some kind.
Are there more? Or is it just the one?
There's more.
Oh, I'm gonna start mage handing
See
the
if you can
crap
get-
out of this
See if you can get more.
All right. Please, you know what? Roll
for a minute.
2 d8s for me.
Okay. Do you want the separate or the total?
Total.
8.
Okay. You find 8 of gemstones of random colors.
Can Blinken tell what they are if she licks them?
You can certainly try.
That's a skill.
It's a perception check. Okay, she didn't do so hot on that one. 7.
They taste fancy. Let's just
Okay.
say that. They taste of a high discerning quality. But perhaps you've never tasted this flavor before of gemstone.
Would Loyal know? Working
He
in a
might if
gem
it
shop?
wasn't so dark right now. If
Okay.
you like went in the light, he might be able to decide or decipher what those stones are. But right now in the dark, huddled around a strange pool and some harpy corpses, it's just not the right place.
I think we should take these with us because we might want to identify them in Cherry Springs.
Well, they look valuable. You know how we've had money problems? I think we don't have money problems anymore.
They taste valuable too.
I could use a gem. I have a spell that I need a gem for.
What kind of gem? Do you know?
It just has to be kind of valuable.
I mean, we don't. Should we get these appraised or anything first, or do you want to just take? We should probably
Let's go to camp. We'll check it out.
do that. Does it destroy the gem?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go back to camp.
You guys are able to make it back to your camp, which is only like 200 yards away. Now feeling like there is nothing dangerous nearby because you've killed it all. You were a handful of gemstones richer, and this is a great place for us to end for the night because we are a little bit over. Sorry,
Yes.
guys, these battles seem to be going longer. But I hope you had a really good time playing with us. And you did some fun battles, and I mean, you got to battle a chicken earlier, which was kind of fun.
Those chickens
and,
are terrible.
But we ate that chicken.
Yeah. He got
And
his in the end.
also, to remind you guys, we have a giveaway. So if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, now is your last chance. Please type !drawing into the chat. And while we are letting you do that, we're going to go around and people are going to introduce themselves one last time and let us know where we can find you. All right, let's start with Tara.
Hi, everybody. My name's Tara. I am on social medias as Your Nomi or Your Nomi2. Just look for this face, but I don't like being found. So it's a challenge for those who want to. But yeah, Discord, all the other places. And of course, Thursday nights hanging out with these lovely people, minus Ty, who is still a lovely person, just not here.
Next week.
Yes. But yeah, give a shout out. Let everybody, say hi if you can find me. Good luck.
It's a challenge. All right. Next up, we have Shelly.
Heyo, friends, it's Shelly, also known as Flea Monkey, out in the world, and hey, it's Flea Monkey on Threads and Instagram. Also, Discord, as previously mentioned, coffee and workouts and music and all kinds of things go on there. So come find us there. Come find me there. Also, let's see, Tuesday nights, Greyhawk, here on this channel. It's a great time. Come hang out with us. And Wednesdays, I'm over on Ty Thalanos' channel, who isn't here today. We play a little bit of Pathfinder 2E, and that's also a good time. So come find us there. And then obviously here every Thursday until the end of May.
Awesome.
Also a great time.
Last but not least, Andy.
Yep. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D, here on Twitch. Yeah, I am not very active on social media either, but you can always find me over on the Guild's Discord, hanging out, having a good old time. You can find me here on Guild Superior playing Desmond every Tuesday in our Heroes of Greyhawk game, and of course on Thursdays until June in this game, having lots of fun, fighting chickens.
Befriending all the animals.
Befriending all the animals.
All the horrible animals in the world.
Yeah.
All right. And I, of course, am Ashley, your humble dungeon master, also known as Minnesota Muse. And you can find me on Blue Sky as Minnesota Muse, on our Discord as Minnesota Muse, or on Threads as Minnesota Muse 99. And you can also find me on Tuesdays for Heroes of Greyhawk, where I get to be a player. And it's super fun. So do check us out if you haven't already. And with that, I think it's time to do the drawing. All right. Let's do a little 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and who is our winner?
Jedge Ortiz.
Jose.
Ooh.
Jose.
All right.
Are you there, sir?
It's pretty
Think
quiet.
he's gone to bed?
He was here pretty early in the game.
Mhm.
It's true. We did go a little late.
We could try again.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, let's try
Sorry,
again.
Jose.
Let's try again. Cancel that. All right, let's try again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Susurrus
Oh,
Apprentice.
Susurrus. Are you here?
Are you here?
Oh, the.
All right.
Oh, they're here. They're here.
And just so you know, you have to have your messages turned to allow strangers to contact you, or we can't give you your code. So please check out your whispers in Twitch and make sure that your settings are set to allow the stranger danger, because these strangers have gift codes.
But they're still dangerous.
This guy.
All right. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. I hope you've had a really good time. We've had a really good time playing for you. I think we're gonna raid somebody in a moment, but we hope you check us out next Thursday because we've got 2 more games, and then this game takes a little break for the summer. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next Thursday.